Hey, brown sugar, how you doing, sweetie? I feel like I had on my church outfit. What's going on, Temple? How you doing? I know, right? I hope my signal ain't all spotty because it been giving me a hard time trying to go live. I don't know why. It was giving me a hard time. Oh, thank you. Oh, God, gorgeous. How you doing? Okay, y'all, I came outside so that way I could actually do the live. Okay, y'all, I came outside so that way I could actually do the live because for some reason, yeah, my internet is choppy. It looked like it's finna rain out here, so it's already hard as hell to get a signal in there. But so I just came outside so that way we could do the live and get it done. Whew. So yeah, y'all see the outfit? Y'all see it? Yeah, man, I had to come outside because the live was choppy. Yeah, thank you, brown sugar. I'm in Florida. Where you from? I'm from Florida. So I was on here earlier and like it was like a whole bunch of trolls in here. It was a whole bunch of trolls. Florida is good. It's it looked like it want to rain, but it's okay. I was on here earlier. It was so many trolls. Like I swear to God, it had to be 25 people just. You gotta get mods, Mrs. I had mods, but I think one of my mods was an undercover hater. Real shit. It wasn't Miss Cheryl Martinez because Miss Cheryl Martinez don't play with their ass. But whatever mod I had was halfway player hating on me too. So I took moderation from her ass. I took moderator, or whatever the fuck that shit called. I took that shit from her. Okay, well, it's a lot of things that's bad for my health. If vaping is all I'm doing wrong, then I must be doing something right. See what I'm saying? It's a lot of things bad for your health. Like hating on other people and worrying about other people's business. You know what I mean? It's a blue Baja splash. I just got off those breezes. Okay, Amanda. Well, I'm sorry that you well, I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe congratulations that you got off of them. All of us are doing things that aren't good for us. Exactly. That's what I was getting at. That was the gist of what I was saying. Like, people be so consumed with worrying about telling somebody else what they need to do instead of correcting their own steps. You know what I mean? That's important in life. In life, you should not be so worried about what somebody else is doing that you forget to correct yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta self-correct. You can't keep running through life pointing your finger at everybody. You remember they used to say that in school? When you point one finger at somebody else, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's weird because I don't know. Like, I don't know what people think when they come on other people's lives trolling and shit. Like, I really don't know if they are like hired to do that type of shit because they invest a lot of time into, you know, trolling people. Like, they invest a lot of time. Like, it's a lot of man hours that goes into that. You know what I'm saying? And the man hours that people put into trolling other people could really be better utilized correcting their own error. You know what I'm saying? Like, correct your own error, sweetie. Stop worrying about me. Get off my dick. Real shit. It ain't gonna change nothing. Like, I still feel fucking amazing. I am fucking amazing. You see what I mean? Like, I am amazing. And why does it matter what I'm doing? I'm getting paid for this. Are you? Like, I'm literally getting paid to do these lives. Are you getting paid to hate on somebody? Is the government paying you? Is the government paying you, sweetie? I just want to know. Do you really think it's going to stop anything? Right. Well, I'm glad you behind my camera lens, sweetie. I'm glad. Okay, they were saying that same shit earlier. They were saying this. Let me show you just in case you didn't, in case you need to see. Look at how beautiful I am. Bitch, I'm bad. Bitch, I'm bad. What? Bitch, I'm bad. Huh? So what you hating on? Yourself? Like, you hating on yourself. You hating on yourself, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hating on yourself. It's pathetic at this point. Like, I still got a smile on my face. Like, it was 1,000. What it said earlier, I had 1,400 people in my live. Thank you, Amanda. It was 1,400 people in my live. Real shit. 1,400 people was in my live earlier. And they were saying the same things. That, oh, it's only so many people in the live. Oh, it's only this in the live. Oh, you was just trying to convince yourself that I wasn't doing my job, huh? Well, I'm on my job every day. I'm on my job. I stay on mine. I stay on my square. I got 10 toes on my square every day. It doesn't matter. Because by the time I end this live, it'll be the same numbers that it was before. I did 2 videos. One had 1,100 and one had 1,400. So what are you doing? Making me greater, right? My haters make me greater, right? My haters make me greater. And that's what people need to realize. Your haters make you greater, man. Like Cat Williams said, if you ain't, you know, ain't nobody hating on you, you ain't doing nothing, right? I must be doing something. I'm getting paid. And I got, how many of y'all now? 5 of y'all in here trying to hate on me? Okay. Convince yourself of that. If you believed that I wasn't getting paid, you wouldn't be on here hating on me. If you truly believed in your heart that YouTube was not paying me, you wouldn't be on here hating on me. I am enjoying the day. I look beautiful. It's a beautiful day, and you are hating on me. So I'm doing a damn good job. Fucking great. It doesn't matter. It's my money. Why you counting my money? Why you pocket watching? Why you pocket watching? I don't gotta prove nothing to you. I don't gotta prove nothing to you, sweetie. You are proving how good I'm doing. You're proving how well I'm doing by continuing to type the bullshit that you're typing. You're proving. You're proving it. I know this lady gave me this dress today. I thought it was cute. I said, let me put on my little HIV and AIDS little ribbon. You know what I'm saying? Let me do something cute. Let me get cute right quick. The social environment down here in Florida. I don't really go out much, so I don't really know what the social environment is like. When I did go out, I had a nice time. I went out to a bar one time with a friend, and we played darts and we played pool. I had fun. It was fun. You can have a good time here in Tampa. And you can have a good time. You know what I mean? But what you can't do is worry about what other people got to say about you. That's what you can't do. Because they going to say all type of manner of fuck shit. But I'm literally just excited about the fact that, you know, YouTube told me today to put my tax information in there. And they said that, you know, I got to sign my W-9 and all that shit. That shit was nice to wake up to that. I was excited. I was excited when I woke up to that. And I was like, damn, YouTube finally paying me. All these motherfuckers done hated on me all this time, and YouTube finally paying me. If I would have stopped what I was doing, I wouldn't have made it to this point. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliments. The meaning of this ribbon, this is in support of people with HIV and AIDS. That's what the ribbon is for. Renato Nazareth. That's what the ribbon is for, people with HIV and AIDS. Thank you, Brown Sugar Angel 1111. And thank you, Amanda. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate y'all for y'all support. But I just feel good about myself because I knew what I was working towards and I didn't stop. Irregardless of what anybody had to say, I kept going. And it was hard on certain days. It was very discouraging on certain days having everybody have something negative to say, as if the world hadn't already given me enough negative shit to hold. It was hard. And some days I wanted to give up. But I say that to say, if you are attempting to do something that has never been done before, even if you're attempting to do something that has been done before and you're attempting to do it in a different way, either way, whatever you're doing, if you know that that's what you have been called towards doing, don't let the naysayers stop you. You see what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a lot of naysayers. There are going to be a lot of people that have a lot of ugly ass shit to say. And it really only shows the ugliness that lies within their soul. You know what I mean? Like, people have some ugly ass, tortured ass souls. And they don't realize that they're possessed by demons. And they've allotted these demons to take control of their vessels. And they're literally sitting on the passenger side of their own vehicle. You're on the passenger side of your own vehicle, side seat driving. And it don't matter. It doesn't matter that you try to throw black magic at my throat chakra. That shit don't mean nothing over here. It don't mean nothing. It really don't. It's choppy again. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can make it better. I should have brought something to throw this shit on. I should have brought my goddamn phone holder. Maybe is that a little bit better? Brown sugar? But yeah, I just thought to myself, I was like, damn, if I would have gave up. It was a lot of times that I wanted to stop. It was a lot of days that I didn't have the energy to keep going. Yeah, I do spiritual baths too. Cloves, whole cloves is a good way to break all of that shit. You break evil eye, black magic, any type of curses and hexes. You can use cloves. You can put them in your tea, or you can put them in a bathtub. You can take a bath with those as well, or you could use an egg, or you could just simply use salt. Salt is an effective way to break black magic. What's up, Rex Unorthodox? How you doing, sweetie? I hope you're doing good. I ain't seen you in a little minute. Yeah, cloves are good. Cloves, whole cloves, you can get those in, thank you, I appreciate it. You can get whole cloves in a Whole Food store like Sprouts. You know what I mean? You can actually order them on Instacart. They'll bring them directly to you. Thank you for the compliment. I'm good. It's a little warm here in Florida, so I'm sweating. Plus, I just got out the tub. But I'm doing good. Yeah, salt and cloves is always effective against black magic, evil, hexes, and curses. Cloves are always a good thing. But yeah, I'm doing okay. How you doing? I hope you're doing all right. No, I'm not crying. In humid ass Florida, you know, it's humid here. It's very warm here. And then it looked like it want to rain a little bit. Yeah, it looked like it want to rain a little bit. No, I ain't crying. I don't got no reason to cry. Like, I really don't. I know people think that, you know, my life is something to cry about. But I found peace with my life. Like, I found peace with the way that things are going for me. Because once you hit the bottom, you don't have nowhere to go but up. And when people attempt to try to push you down even further into the dirt and forget the fact that you are indeed a seed, and that's what you was meant to do anyways, was grow. You know what I mean? The process of growing is constant. It doesn't stop. So each level that I get to, I have to start over again at the bottom. Every time you get to a new level, you have to start at the bottom. You know what I mean? You don't get to a new level and then be at the top. You have to literally start. Every time you go to a new level, you start at the bottom. And you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with being at the bottom again, because you're not going to always be on top. And some people will let themselves be driven to insanity because they're not okay with starting at the bottom. They think that they deserve some type of privilege. Ain't nobody don't deserve no privilege, including me. You know what I mean? Like, I had to start over. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with rebuilding my life because I know I have the capacity to do so. And because I have the capacity to do so, nothing that anyone says could really make me feel any type of way. Like, I feel great. I feel great. I came to this city with nothing. And I've only been here for like what? March, April, May, June, July. It's been 4 months. I've been here for 4 months. And I've achieved more in 4 months than some people have achieved their entire lives being right here in this same city. It's sad. It's sad that they lack the drive and the ambition to actually see it through. When you give up on yourself, how do you ever expect anyone else to support you? You gave up on yourself, sweetie. You gave up on yourself. And you thought by tearing down someone else, you were going to be lifted up to the sky. And you're not. You've been digging a hole for yourself the entire time. Digging a hole for yourself. And it's pathetic because I'm still beautiful and I'm still smiling. You're digging a hole for yourself, sweetie. How does that feel? How does it feel? Knowing that no matter how much you attempt to tear down someone else, it never is going to lift you up any higher than you already are. As a matter of fact, it's going to drive you deeper into the dirt. Because what you wish onto others is exactly what you will get in this world. I know that people like to think we live in an upside down world where left is right and right is left. And good is bad and bad is good. But that's just a figment of everyone's imagination. Good is always going to be good. And right ain't never wrong nobody. So when you go out into the world attempting to destroy the lives of innocent people, God gonna give you exactly what you had intended for that person who you're trying to destroy. That's why I don't live my days like that. I don't live my days looking for people to try to shit on. I don't live my days looking for someone to try to pick apart. I live my days attempting to be an inspiration to myself as well as others, because I want to be inspired to do better. I want to be inspired to be greater. And I compete with former versions of myself. I don't compete with others, because others They're not my opponents. My greatest opposition is me. It's sad. That's my greatest opposition, is myself, because I got to be better than I was yesterday. And the only way to be better than I was yesterday is to compete with that former version of who I was yesterday. It's nobody else that I need to compete with on this world that's going to make me a better me. That would be an action of someone who's attempting to be someone else. If I compete with another person, I'm attempting to be better than that person, which means I am attempting to be that person. And it is a full-time job. Who you with? I like that name. Who you with? It is a full-time job. It's a full-time job, and it's not easy. You know what I mean? Like, people think self-love and self-healing is something that is easily done, and it's a process that stops. It doesn't stop. This is constant. You do this constantly throughout your life. You constantly put yourself under a microscope to examine and dissect why you do the things that you do. Yeah, I have to. Look, Nat, stop flying in my face, please. But yeah, you have to. I mean, it just don't make sense. If you want to see yourself better, why look at somebody else's plate? When I see something that I'm doing that's it's not befitting of myself, I have to change myself. I can't get mad at other people and be like, oh, you wrong for pointing out what I'm doing wrong. No, you're not necessarily wrong for pointing out what I'm doing wrong. You could be wrong if you're judging me for it. But if you're being constructive about it and saying, hey, you know, maybe you need to focus on you more than focusing on others. Maybe you need to worry about you more than worrying about others. Maybe it would behoove you to look at what's in front of you instead of worrying about what's on the side of you or behind you. Face forward. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson said, look at the man in the mirror. Because when I wake up, that's who I look at. That's who I check. I check myself. Yes, what is the person that gain the world and lose their own soul? I always remember that. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. But I think it's very eye-opening to see that these people don't give up. Like, they don't give up. The devil is never going to stop being the devil. Hey, France, how you doing? It's nice for you to join us. Nice for you to come to the live. We appreciate you. You know, and shout out to everybody that's in the live also, in the chat. You know, keeping it positive. Shout out to y'all. But, I don't know. Like, I don't know how or why I can find a reason to smile every day. Like, I look at the things that have happened to me and I'm like, I should probably be miserable. I probably should. I should probably be sad and distraught. But I'm not. Like, I don't know. I don't know why God gave me the ability to be so fucking optimistic. What is the biggest mountain God helped me to move in this life so far? To be okay being HIV positive. To still love myself even though most others won't. Thank you, Res Unorthodox. I appreciate that. But that is the biggest mountain that God has helped me move. Being able to love myself through it all. Yeah, Tupac dying was a sad day. I remember that day. I was in middle school. I was in middle school when Tupac died. Yep. It was sad. But the only thing that's really sadder is people not taking heed to the words that Tupac was saying. That's what's sad. You think about it, like, Tupac gave us all that knowledge and tried to warn us and prepare us because he knew that our parents did. Okay. When our parents didn't give us the knowledge that we needed or the tools that we needed, Tupac stepped up and he gave us the tools that we needed through music. And you got a lot of people that have destroyed the music industry because they thought it would be beneficial for them to get a check, and they didn't care about the message anymore. Like, they didn't care about the message. They cared more about getting a check. And that's what this world has come to. People don't care about the message anymore. They care about a check, which means the message has been heavily diluted. And people aren't applying these things to their own lives. Because if they were, they wouldn't spend so much fucking time trying to check other people. Like, I see people with nice jobs, nice cars, nice homes, nice families, and they literally sit in their office all day at work talking about other people, gossiping about other people who are less fortunate than them. That person is less fortunate than you, but they stay on your mind all day and all night, so much so that you can't even do your job because you focused on trying to destroy them with your words. That is pretty pathetic, because you don't have any real reason to hate someone. You just don't love yourself. And that's why you can't see God in anyone else. You can't recognize the God in anyone because you can't recognize the God within self. And if you could recognize the God within self, you wouldn't be concerned with anybody else. It's 1,000,001 people in this world that have wasted their lives worrying about others, trying to deter others from following their dreams. And the people who are most successful are the people who they call delusional. And I am okay with being called delusional. Like, I'm okay with that. Because I want to be successful. And I realized a long time ago, it's the people who are supposedly crazy that actually change the world and the way that we think. And I want to be that person. So I knew they was going to call me crazy since I was a child. I knew it. My own family called me crazy. My own family talked about me. My own aunt told me I couldn't sing and I needed to let the people who sung the song sing it themselves. I was 8 years old. If I was going to give up on my hopes and dreams, that would have been the time for me to do so. And I fought. I fought to prove to myself that I was worth something in this world. That even though life had given me a bag of motherfucking lemons, I was okay with that. And I was going to make something out of those fucking lemons. So I did that. I made lemonade. I made a lemon meringue pie. And I made a lemon pound cake. And I made some lemon tea. Because I am a creator, co-creating with the universe. And I can take anything that's given and make something out of it. They dealt me a shit house hand. Purposely infected me with HIV. purposely tried to spray me and destroy my character, saying that I was purposely infecting people with HIV, although no one that I've ever slept with has HIV. They ruined my career saying that I was a medical provider that was purposely infecting people with HIV, and that's not true. I would never do that to somebody. They said so many negative things about me that at some point, I almost started to believe that those things were true. And then I had a meeting with my higher self, and my higher self thanked me. And I seen my higher self, and I was like, I gotta figure out how the fuck to become her. Hey, how you doing, Lola Woods? Hey, James Howard, how you doing? I had to figure out how to become her. And every day I feel myself getting closer and closer to becoming that version of myself. And I had to realize that I paved the way for her to exist. And because I paved the way for her to exist, I literally possess all the tools and skills that I need to complete the task. So I pushed aside what people were saying about me. And I started reviewing the tape. And I started investigating the case. And I started to see that these people thought that they was slicker than a motherfucker. Oh, I got this I got this bracelet right here that helps with anger. I'll put the link in the description after I end the video. But this bracelet helps me with my anger because I got anger issues too. Because, I mean, who wouldn't be angry after somebody purposely infected you with HIV? Like, I wanted to have a family. That ruined my marriage. It ruined my marriage, and it ruined the chances that I had to have a family. It changed everything. But in that happening, I found something great within myself, and that kind of helped. I found out that I had the ability to make an alternative treatment for HIV. They literally forced my hand. My mother got together with my second husband, and they changed my insurance and made it impossible for me to get my medications. And through that, I was able to realize that the supplement that I was mixing was an alternative treatment for HIV. I was able to come to realize how important I am because of all of the things that they were attempting to do to destroy me. I mean, when people go above and beyond to even ruin their own lives and their own careers just to see you lesser than them, you gotta know that you possess greatness within you. You gotta know that. When people will destroy themselves in attempts of destroying you, you possess greatness. Because nobody in their right mind would ruin their entire life just to bring you to your knees if they don't believe that you have greatness within you. And that woke me up. That woke me up. It woke me up, and it said, damn, these people went through all of this. Like, I have videos full of evidence and videos full of health remedies, and I even got a video where I actually show everybody how to make my Neo Shots formula. But you have to be a member in order to see those videos. Like, you can't just see them for free. You have to be a member in order to see those videos. But nonetheless, I made those videos, and making those videos and making all these videos. Like, I got over 1,200 videos on my channel. And making all this content, I seen how great God made me. And everybody got greatness in them. And some people just choose to use it for bad. Oh, thank you. Oh, y'all saying, y'all gonna make me blush. But yeah, man, it's just, I had to make it worth it. That's the thing. I had to make it worth it. When people take everything from you and leave you with nothing, and you know you worked your ass off and you ain't got nothing for it, you can either walk away and just accept defeat, or you can fight to make it all worth it. And that's what I chose to do. I chose to fight to make it worth it, because I didn't want to walk away with nothing. I couldn't accept that. I could not sit back and accept that I had bust my ass for 10 years straight, put myself through college while taking care of my mother, taking care of my husband, and doing everything for everybody else, and I was supposed to walk away empty-handed? No, I couldn't accept that. And yes, Red's unorthodox, I'd rather fight. So I fought my ass off. I made music. I produced my own music. I produced my own beats. I recorded my own music because I didn't have the money to get somebody else to record it for me. And I proved to myself what I was really worth. And that's how I started loving myself again. Really, that's how I started loving myself for the first time in life. Because I thought I loved myself. Christina, you are pathetic, sweetie. Because it can happen to you too. Little do you know, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. Because I didn't get this through sex. I didn't get this from sharing needles, using drugs either. And there's some people in this world that were actually born HIV positive. And for every ignorant ass motherfucker out there, there are 4 women of color being infected with HIV. And it's pathetic that people try to use a person's shortcomings as a means to degrade them. But see, sweetie, I am okay with that. Okay, Lola. Lola say you probably already got it, yo. I mean, it is spreading. It is getting worse. It's a lot of women in Texas right now finding out that they're HIV positive. It's a lot of people that are purposely passing that shit around to others. And not just medical providers. There are people doing that shit just because they don't want to be HIV positive by their damn self. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I had to do something. I had to do something to make it worth it. And in me attempting to do something to make it worth it, I got 2 albums worth of music. Probably 3. I got beats that I have not used yet. I have songs that I have not recorded yet. I have an alternative treatment for HIV that I created. So at the end of the day, HIV saved my life. So I have the ability to stand up with pride and say, I am HIV positive. And I'm okay with that. Can you be okay with my HIV positive status? Because I am. I mean, if it don't make me love myself no less, why do you think your words will do anything to me? Yeah, I was putting up my posters. Yup. Yup. Brown Sugar stepped in about 2 weeks ago. Yup. Yup. When I moved into this facility that I'm living in right now. Because I didn't know what I was going to do. Like, I really didn't. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was staying at that dirty-ass, filthy-ass hotel. And I was getting ate up by bed bugs so much so that they was, like, sucking the color out of my skin. You know what I'm saying? They was sucking the color out of my skin. And God told me, why are you not using the resources that's available to you as an HIV positive woman? You know what I mean? Why you ain't using those resources? And I made a phone call. And within 2 weeks, them people got me my medications. And they got me in this place. And I'm grateful for it. Blessings and prosperity to you too, Sarah Smith. Matter of fact, blessings and prosperity to everybody in the chat. Lola Woods, Rez Unorthodox, Brown Sugar Angel 1111. Who else we got? Justice Catherine, James Howard in this motherfucker. Angel Hole in here. I think I'm getting ate up by mosquitoes right now. I should have brought one of them damn incense. Who you with in the building? I think that's everybody. Oh, we got Corey in the building. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building. Cobra Snake in this motherfucker. God's son in the building. What's up, God's son? How you doing, sweetie? If you still in here. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Christina, we don't need your apologies. Just do better, sweetie. You don't got to apologize to me. I done been called everything but a child of God. Like, really, y'all don't have to do anything to right your wrongs other than for you to change. Change the way that you think. Change the way that you operate. Change the way that you deal with your own human people, like your own fellow human beings. Change that shit. Change. Stop apologizing and then still doing stupid shit. Right. Lola Wood say that's not funny, hold by. Okay, Lola snapped. Oh shit, Lola snapped on her ass. All right. I mean, it is what it is, right? She shouldn't have said it. Exactly. I feel the same way, but I mean, through all of the things that have occurred, like I found and tapped into the greatness within myself. Like I didn't know that formula that I was making for my mother all them years ago was gonna do something to actually serve as an alternative treatment for HIV. I didn't know that. It just so happened that with everything that occurred, I had no other option but to find out if it was an alternative treatment. I couldn't get my medications. And I couldn't get them for damn near an entire year. Like it was 10 months of me not having my antivirals, of not being able to get my antivirals. And within those entire 10 months, somehow, some way, I was able to remain undetectable and untransmittable. And that's only because the supplement that I made. That's only because of the formula that me and God created. And if it was not for my ability to hear the voice of God and take heed and do exactly what I was being told to do, I probably would have died within those 10 months. But God blessed me with the ability to formulate my own alternative treatment for HIV. These hands. That means I'm blessed. I'm blessed enough to know that if I believe it to be true, It's the truth. It's the truth. If I know that God is telling me to do something and I do what God is telling me to do, then who is going to prove me wrong other than God? And if God is telling me to do these things, why would I be wrong? Like everybody, you right, Brown Sugar, we all got the ability to do something great. We all got the ability to do something great. And it's just a matter of doing it. It's a matter of applying the knowledge that you have and not using discrimination as a means or a method to hold yourself back. Because that's truly what people are doing. Like, they come on here, they discriminate on me, and they just holding their self back. Because if you don't want me, y'all, it's all about what happened to me and how I found out what happened to me. And when I started writing the book, it was in 2020, 2021 when I first found out. And I stopped writing the book in 2021. It took me like 3 months, really, like 3-4 months. I wrote like 170 something pages. And then I started to find out what the fuck really happened to me. Like, what I initially believed had occurred was really only the tip of the iceberg. So I put the book on pause, and when I put the book on pause, I started finding out more things that had occurred. I started to come across more documents that exposed that the lady had actually purposely infected me while I was getting tested for STDs. You know what I mean? Like, I seen that she wrote the date on the paperwork that they actually verified that I was in fact HIV positive. And sweetie, you the one that looks suspect. Okay? You look suspect. Y'all come on here and y'all troll me with these same names of the people who tried to destroy me. And I know that y'all do that on purpose, thinking that it's gonna keep me quiet, but it's not. You're not gonna deter me from anything, sweetie. If I was gonna stop, I would have stopped that night I read that letter that said I was HIV positive. If I was gonna stop anything, that would have been the night that I would have stopped. But it put a fuel to my flame. Literally. It fueled my fire. So I want to say thank you, family. Thank you, friends. Thank you, lovers and co-workers. Thank you. Because the things that you did to me made me me. And I am fucking awesome. Like, I single-handedly came up with an alternative treatment for HIV, and I didn't never go into a lab to do it. I never stepped into a lab to do that. I just did it. I just followed the instruction of the Most High God. And if you all had done that, I wouldn't be as great as I am right now. So thank you for not listening to God. Thank you for walking in ignorance. Thank you for attempting to make me nothing. Because you actually gave me everything. They gave me everything, Rez. Like, real shit. They gave me every bit of motivation to be great. And it's beautiful. Like, it's really beautiful. Like, it's like a person giving you a pile of shit. And you taking that pile of shit and spinning it into gold. That's what this is. That's what my life is. I was given a pile of shit, and God gave me the ability to spin shit into gold. And it's just amazing to me that some people don't see the ability that they have to do the same thing. Like, we all have the ability to turn our lives around. Like, we really do. We got the ability to turn our lives around. Every single person has the ability to make a negative a positive. You just got to choose to do it. You got to choose to do that. And shitting on somebody else is not doing that. It's not. Like, if you take the time to put that energy into bettering yourself, you could be greater later. And this shit was not easy. Like, I'm not sitting up here acting like, oh, once you just change your mind. No, it is not easy. It is consistently working towards betterment every day. Because some days people say shit and I want to punch them right in their motherfucking mouth. I do. And I can fight. Like, my hands is officially certified. But I know better. I know that's what they want. They want me to be the aggressor. They want me to make them a victim, when they themselves are the ones who have victimized me. Now I got to be the bad guy. No, I'm not going to give you that justification. I'm not going to justify that bullshit that you're doing. I'm not. I'm going to keep myself in a positive mind state, and I'm going to focus on what's on my plate. I'm not worried about what's on yours, because I'm too busy eating mine. I'm too busy eating mine. Right. I ain't finna let you put me in prison, because I know that's where you want me. You want me in prison. You want me locked up. You want to get away with the crimes that you have committed against me, and the dirt that you thought you buried. But I ain't gonna take that bait. I ain't gonna take it. I am okay with being peaceful and still standing up for myself. Like, I know people try to skew those types of thought processes. Like, oh, if you stand up for yourself, you not of God. No. I can stand up for myself and still be peaceful. I can stand up for myself without having to put one fucking finger on you. And just because I am a woman of God does not mean I am fit to allow someone else to shit on me. God ain't never told me I had to do that. God never said to me, oh, you know what? You got to let the world shit on you in order for you to work with me. God ain't never said that to me. Never said it. Not one time. Not one time. God said, stand up for yourself, but don't do nothing stupid. That's what God told me. Stand up for yourself, baby, but don't do nothing stupid, because you know they're trying to play you out your freedom. You know they don't want to have to do the time for the crimes they've committed. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this live, because I'm getting ate up by mosquitoes out here. And I got dressed because I am supposed to be going somewhere. And I don't want to miss my ride. So I appreciate every last one of y'all in the live. Shout out to everybody. Rez Unorthodox moderating in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And Brown Sugar Angel 1111. I'm glad you finally caught the live, sweetie. It was good having you in here. Yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing stupid. I promise I ain't gonna do nothing stupid. But nonetheless, y'all be good to y'allself. And shout out to Lola Woods too, because she always come through with the positivity. Shout out to her. And when we going on our though. Oh, you you really seriously want to take me on a date? Whenever you in Tampa, sweetie, I'm here for it. I ain't dating nobody right now, so I'm here for it. But I guess just let me know. Anyhow, y'all be good to y'allself and y'all be good to others because it is important. Be real with yourself, therefore you have the capacity to be real with others because that is also important. Y'all know it don't take nothing to hit the thumbs up or the subscribe button. So if you was in the live and you was in the chat and you ain't did that, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? But nonetheless, if you is vibing with your girl, you digging the content, or you just feel like you know a friend that could use this message, please feel free to share the live, sweetie. Y'all stupid. She say if you take her on a date, you taking us too. Y'all so silly, man. I cannot. But listen, Rez, I think you was hitting me up on Instagram, so just DM me. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody in the chat. And y'all be good. I'll get back at y'all next time.